Very good, thank you, Norm. Okay, we've got one station to go down here, and this will be the a full round for this intermediate grade. And we've got 2 heats of this, and then we'll move into the seniors, okay? And we're getting close for that stage. Rightio, when it comes to this station, Ryan, don't be frightened to use those boots to shift a bit of wool.
Excuse me, Gerald, we have our first shearers to the board, please. Yeah. Ronnie?
All right, I'll just get them started here, John, and I'll go from there. This is the last round of this particular heat. On your marks, Patrick, you ready? On your marks, get set, go. All right, just while they're ironing a couple of things out, big stakes, these speed shears. A lot of glitz and glamour and red carpet and lots of prize money to take home as well. So it's a treat to watch. It's a fast game, I can tell you that. They start pumping these Lambos out in, 20 odd seconds, and it can be done. It was done the other day by Jack Fagan down at the Waimumu Field Days. He banged one out in and around that 20 anyway. I think it might have been just under 20. So, she all happens pretty quick. But right here, we've got 60 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. How are we going? Holly, we getting a few in. Oh, just short. Here's a 3-pointer. Take it. We want some. Oh, we're done. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, give them all a round of applause. That's Heat 1, Patrick Quirk, Riley King, Holly Didsbury, Bobby G, and Ryan Pearson. So thanks very much, guys and girls. Hope you enjoyed that, and hope you thought it was a great experience.
Say the names, Kiana. Okay, stop, excuse, stop. Oh no, that's heat 2, this is heat 1. The seniors. No, what are you doing? Sit down. Jada. Yeah.
All right, before we get going, let's get the next head up with the intermediate. So please, can we have Daisy Roberts is 10, Jaden Page is 11, Thomas Herrick is 8, Jayana Remini is 10,
then down to here, so 1,
Marley,
13 up.
Malia Cash is 10. So Malia, can you come up too, please? Right, grab a station each and we'll see if we can get you underway before we start this senior speed shear. Have a talk to one of your judges. You see what I've got going on here? I'm not giving the correct paperwork. So we've got him and got. Okay, we're just getting a call there. It's Marlita Kasha. Okay, Marlita Kasha. My apologies. I'm just following the paperwork. Sometimes there's a saying, don't blame the messenger. That's okay, I've got big shoulders. No problem at all. So we've got Daisy Roberts, Jaden Page, Thomas Herrick, Jayana Remini, and Melita Kasha. Right, thank you. Okay, we're good to go, are we? I think we are. On your marks, get set, go.
So she's still will go down there, Jill. Just sorting a couple of wee things out up here and we'll be underway with the speed share very shortly. Just to give us a couple of seconds, folks. Thanks for your patience.
Yeah, plenty of time. There's action apiece in the stadium. Down in the pressing arena. How are we going? Is this Melita, is it? Look at that, she's in the zone. I'm asking her a question, she's not worried about that. Oh, that was a three-pointer. 2 in a row. Oh! Right, this time, nothing but net. Nothing, oh, over the back. Would have come off the backboard and straight in, I'm sure of it. This shifting will all over the place. Very competitive. We got any... different schools dotted about. It really is an inter-school. There's the whistle. Well done. Did you have fun, buddy? Yeah, I can see that. What'd you think? Have you touched wool much in your life?
Yeah.
Have you? You've been in shearing sheds before?
No.
Or you haven't, but you've touched wool? Good work. Good work. Okay. Funny old stuff, isn't it? It's got that stuff in there called lanolin. Yep, you jump in here now, have a talk to your judge. Beautiful. What's your name, buddy? You're Thomas Herrick? Right. What's your name, buddy? I see you, Jaden Page. Oh, how am I going to remember you? You're at the table, wool table. What's your name, darling? You're Daisy Roberts? Chris. Right, you ready, Daisy? Where's Jayana? Is that Jayana? Jayana, you ready to go? Yeah. Right. Not yet, not yet. Hold. Shifting. Oh, these couple of little glitches they're having at the table is working well for us. Right, competitors, you ready again? On your marks, get set, go. Right, who we got here on the sweeper? Melita Kasha, she's doing a heap of old sweeping there. See how that broom can turn over, ladies and gentlemen? See that? It's on a bit of a swivel. You've got to use gravity to make sure it stays nice and flat. Don't be frightened to use your foot at the same time. Holy smoke, what's going on over here? Jayana Remini. With a name like that, of course you can shift a bit of wool, can't you? Oh.
Looks like we're ready to rock and roll down here, Gerald, if that's all right with you.
No problem, Norm.
The Supreme Auto Refinishers Senior Speed Shear this year, 2020. And, of course, it is the 60th anniversary celebrations here at the Golden Shears. So let's get stuck into it. We have our first two shearers up on the stage, please. Geordie Grant from Hastings, Paul Moanaro from Ekatahuna. Our first two shearers on the board. Our judges out the back, a big thanks to our judges, Dave Brooker, Kevin Boyd, Matt Johnson. They are our New Zealand Shearing Sports judges.
Melita, you're there.
Yeah, just double check. He should. Yeah.
You're Jayana. Oh,
Geordie Grant, stand number 2, Paola Moanaroi. There you see their names up there, and that's the fellas up there. This is the senior speed shear. Just remember, shearers, no false starts, and you've got to turn your own time clock off. Okay, competitors, set, go. Away we go, first time leg for these two guys. Geordie Grant throwing up the neck, Paola Moanaroi, around the back of the head. Oh, she's pretty close. First front shoulder for both these shearers. Paola might be just half a shot ahead as he hits the long blow. Coming, swinging, Geordie Grant. Another shot, he's got to turn for home. Just allows Paola to get in front, under the front leg, and away down the last side. He paws. He Paola's right out onto the back leg. Another shot. They'll be reaching for the time button. Paola Moanaroi, there it is. 27.95 versus 30.330, and just waiting for the judges' decision. So there's 2 lights above our, just beside our machines, folks, above the time. So Geordie's time is 30.330, and he is a green light. Green light for Geordie, and just waiting for Paola's to be judged. 27.951 was the time. We'll get our next 2 shearers up, please. Jaden Paul on stand 2. Isaac Duckmanton on stand 3. And a green light for Paola. Well done. First 2 shearers, their time counts. If the lights come up red, the time does not count. They will not be moving through to the next round. So just keeps it nice and clean and tidy. Isaac Duckmanton from the South Island, Jaden Paul from Taumaranui. Up there on the stage. .27 time, first round. Okay. Competitors set, go. Away we go, sliding into the first hind leg and under Monall. Isaac Duckmanton, we just saw him shearing in the blades, ladies and gentlemen, and he's around on the first front shoulders in the speed shear here tonight. Swinging, dropping into the long blow. Around comes Jaden Paul. Long blow time as well. Sweeping the wool off the backbone. Another shot. They're going to turn for home. Isaac had to go back for a wee bit. Cost him a second. Just allows Jaden Paul to come back at him. Down the last side they come together. Right out onto the leg. Another couple of shots. But Isaac Duckmanton, big full blows. And he hits the button. Ooh, 28 and a 30. And Isaac Sheep just hanging around there just for a bit of a look round. There you guys. There's it going. 28.969 for Isaac Duckmanton. Waiting for the judges. The next 2 shearers can take the stand, please. Ellen Oldfield, and there's a green light for Ellen Grant. For Ellen Grant. That was Jaden Paul up there. Ellen Oldfield and Rooker Braddock. Ellen Oldfield, that should be. Ellen Grant's a blade shearer, but he hasn't got whiskers, and he comes from Scotland. So 2 green lights. Well done, guys. Ellen Oldfield on 2. And Rooker Braddock on stand 4. That's Ellen Oldfield, not Ellen Grant, but it'll be fine. We'll sort it out. Ellen Oldfield knows who he is. And we saw Isaac Duckmanton in the last heat. He's a blade shearer. So is Ellen Oldfield. He's not just a blade shearer. He is a world champion blade shearer. Current. So these 2 shearers, just great to see them. Alan having a go at everything. He normally does. He's a good competitor. Competitors set, go.
Okay, up the neck work, these shearers, young Rooker Braddock, go down into the long blow. Alan Oldfield, he's a little wee bit behind. Come on, guys, let's get it on. Long blow time for both these shearers. Get in behind your favourite. We've got the blade shearer versus the machine shearer. And the blade shearer's in front. Oh, come on, young Braddock. From just down the road, he gets a huna. Lovely big blows. Fill it up. Oh, he's a little bit hooked up. The blade shearer's going to get him. Oh, geez, a close one. Great times, guys.
So waiting for the lights from our judges. The next two shearers can get up, please. Okay, so there will be a little bit more time added to those two. The judges are just working it up out the back. So we'll just wait with bated breath to see what those guys' times were. They're both green lights, though, so the times count. We just have to wait for the thumbs up. Andre Cooper, local man from Masterton. Arana Markari, also from Masterton. Couple of local fellows, couple of big local fellows up there. And we're good to go as soon as their shearers are ready. Two local boys having a ding-dong up there on the shearing stage. Okay. Competitors set, go. And away we go. Arana's sheep's hind leg was cogged up, but he didn't worry about it. He just into it anyway. Round into the first front shoulder. They both go together. Long blow time. These local boys blow for blow. Sweeping up the backbone of the sheep. Arana stepped across. Maybe first. Is he going to turn? No. No. Andre Cooper first down over the last front shoulder. Nothing between it though. Arana looks like he's taken more off the the long blow rather, right out of the back leg. Another couple of shots. Who's going to be reaching for the time button? Andre Cooper. Arana Makari. Andre Cooper just a fraction. Just a, look at that. 0.3 of a second. So 29.333 and a 29.642 for our two local shearers. And waiting on the judges. Big job out there. Let's get the next two up. Sarah and Duncan Higgins, brother and sister up there from Marlborough in the top of the south. Our next two shearers. I don't know how many times I've seen these two competing against each other, and they quite often end up in the same heats for some reason. Probably Sarah's organised, and she does all the entering for both of them. He probably just does what he's told. Yeah, all right, I'll be there. Oh, red light for Andre Cooper. Oh, judge is a bit grumpy that time. Just waiting for Arana's in a green light. Just waiting for the thumbs up before we can set these guys off. Sorry guys, just waiting for the thumbs up before we can start yours. You can reset if you want to, it's up to you guys. So we have the thumbs up, okay. Competitors, set, go. And away we go, brother and sister. Sarah Higgins, of course, part of the women's four-stand world record a wee while ago. Sure, her first 500. Duncan Higgins is Sarah's brother. He was not in that women's world record. But way up the long blow he goes. But Sarah, Duncan's sheep, just giving a bit of a kick and a wriggle. It's cost him a few seconds. Just allows Sarah to get out in front, but down over the last front shoulder he pulls. But Sarah Higgins right out to the toe. Another couple of shots. And her sheep kicks, but Duncan's is worse. And Sarah Higgins, out it goes. Bad luck, Dunk. That's the way it rolls sometimes. The sheep just kicked and wriggled. This brother and sister, well done.
Very good, thanks Norm. Hey, look, that was the last and final station for that crew there. So good work, Daisy Roberts, Jaden Page, Thomas Herrick, Jayana Remini, and Malali Kasha. Malita. Getting that roughly right, aren't I? Right, so we're going to have prizes for everyone soon. We've got one event to go, and that is the one senior event. So don't go away. It's only one heat of the senior, and then there'll be a prize for everyone. So just hang around. Thank you, Norm.
Thanks, Gerald. So we'll get the next two shearers up, please. Brendan Maguire-Ratama and Gethin Lewis.
Up to the seniors.
So we've got two overseas shearers, one from the South Island and one from Wales. Brandon Maguire Radama on stand 2. Gethin Lewis up there on 3. We have the thumbs up, so we can start when the boys are ready. The Higginses, both green lights. Only one so far, one red light, which is pretty good. When the guys try and shear at pace, all it takes is a sheep to move, and they make a few mistakes, and the old judges will bang you for it. A couple of very talented shearers up here this time, as in all the heats. Competitors set, go.
We got Gethin Lewis, the international playboy, up the neck he goes. We got Brandon Maguire, don't count him out just yet. Oh, this is the best place for that sheep is on the barbecue. But Gethin Lewis turning to the last side. We're on 15 seconds. Come on, Gethin, the international playboy, just flying down the last side. Into the flank, down right to the hock. Oh, look at this Gethin. He's loving these little lammies. Final blows for Gethin. Come on, mate, pull the cord.
Oh, that's a bit of bad luck for Brandon, Tom, isn't it?
Yep.
That sheep was a real disaster. Hit your button there, Brandon. Not that it matters, he knows that. Well done, guys. Good on you, Brandon. Good sports. He's a bit disappointed in the sheep, but he knows that nothing that he did, it was just the old sheep. Didn't want to play the game. Green light for Gethin Lewis. Let's get the next 2 shearers up. Another Welshman and an Englishman this time. Chloe Jones and Matt Rowlands, please.
Okay, just while they're making up, can we have Jessica Campbell, please? Naya Hart, please. Maya Hart, Ria Y. Matariki Remini, William Clark. And I have missed one there. I've got Naya Hart, Moaha Ria Y. Nahuya, that's the one I've missed. Nahuya. Just grab a station each.
Two green lights, the last ones, and we have the thumbs up for this heat. Competitors set, go.
We got Claire Jones on 1, up the neck he goes. We're on 3 seconds. Come on, Matt, you're going to get burned off on the Welshie, just like in the rugby. Oh, did I say rugby? Long blow time for Claire, turns to the last side. Come on, Claire, you're on 14 seconds. Matt turning to the last side, 17 seconds. Who's got the best last side? Because the Jones boy, his lamb is really kicking the crappers out of him. Matty boy coming back at him. Who's going to be the first to pull the cord? Oh, these smoke cells, a close one. Ooh.
29-second share for Claire Jones. And as they have done for centuries, the Welsh and English having a crack at each other. We do it on the shearing board nowadays. So the next 2 shearers will be Simon Goss and Ruben Alabaster, please.
Oh, the Welshman can't have hold it on the skin. So the English win anyway.
So, yes, Simon on the front stand, yep. And Big Ruby on the back. A couple of very, very talented young shearers up there, ladies and gentlemen. And a green light it is for Matt Rowlands, the Englishman, on stand 2 in the last heat. So just take your time, guys. We're just waiting for the thumbs up. And we have the thumbs up, so we'll get the shearers set. Competitors set, go. Away we go. Simon Goss on the front stand. Ruben Alabaster on the back stand. Simon Goss up the neck first. Into the base of the ear. Now Ruby gets into it. Front shoulder, but Goss into the long blow. He sweeps the big fella on the front stand from Mangamahu. Right into the base of the ear and turning for home is Simon Goss already. 16, 17 seconds gone on the clock. Down over the last front shoulder for Ruben Alabaster, the big fella on the back, but Simon Goss smokes it out. 24.01, Simon Goss. Ruben Alabaster cruises out over the tail, hits the button as well, 32.15. Well done, Ruben. Well done, Simon. That's a good shear. Simon Goss, 24-second shear. That's the fastest time of the night. Green light, that time counts too, Simon. Now, Ruben Alabaster waiting for his light. Let's get Ross Thompson up there and Sasha Bond. Ross Thompson from England, Sasha Bond from Woodville. They're the next two shearers.
All right, Nahui is going really well here. She's shooting some sharp shooting. Matariki Riwai, she's on here. The paperwork was just a wee bit messed up with that original name there. But she's pumping out the fleeces onto this table. And William Clark on the press here, locking and loaded. He's been watching the pressing. He's knitting it together. Got the crochet needles out. Ooh, look at that. That's the biggest handful we've seen. You too need to come to the novice tomorrow. Thanks, Norm.
Thanks, Gerald. So we have the thumbs up. And that last heat, Ruby got a red light. So competitors, just wait a minute there, Sasha, please. Competitors, set, go. Away we go.
Ross Thompson, he lost it. Come on, Ross, you can still make it up. Come on, Sasha Bond, where's the girls? They should be on their feet making some noise. We're on 11 seconds. She's about to turn to the last side. Come on, Sasha, you can smoke this out, girlfriend. Here she comes down the last side. 20 seconds. It's not going to be a bad time. Come on, Sasha, fill it up. 25, 26, 27. Come on, Sasha. Here we go. 29. Woo!
Well done, and Ross Thompson, good shear. So Ross, he got off to a bad start, but he got beaten by the Kiwi girl, so she was faster and better looking, I'm afraid. So sorry, Ross. So the next two shearers will be Tawera Brown and Tui Wilton. Oh, come on. Judges, judges, judges. And a green light anyway for Ross, so bad luck, Sasha. Obviously the judges can't see through that wall. I don't think I'll be giving her a red light. It's not up to me. So Tawera Brown, the big fella up on the front stand, Tui Wilton. We'll get their sheep out, and we have the thumbs up from Lance. Okay. Martinborough and Masterton. Competitors, set, go. Away we go. Tawera Brown slides up the undermine. So does Tui Wilton at the same time. 5 seconds on the clock, and they're rounding towards the front shoulder and 8. Tawera Brown swings and drops just before Tui Wilton. 12 seconds on the clock. Long blow time this time. And turning for homers, Tawera Brown, but Tui Wilton's called him back up. 18, 19 on the clock. Blow for blow, they work their way down over the last front shoulder. Now Tui Wilton's out in front. Right out onto the back leg for Tui Wilton in 27. Another couple of shots. Oh, Tawera Brown's sheep's just got his back leg cocked. He's not happy. 31.82 for Tui Wilton. And Tawera Brown over the tail. And time clock stopped. Well done, guys. So well done. So Chris Dixon and Jaden Mainlander, next two shearers up, please. Oh, Tui. Another red light for Tui. Yes, yeah. 2 red lights. All them old judges getting a bit grumpy now. They're old judges. We'll have to take them out another bag of chips. Chris Dixon from Masterton, Jaden Mainland from Wellsford. And we have the thumbs up, they can start. Yep. So Chris and Jaden getting themselves set up, sheep in position. Competitors, set, go.
Okay, Chris Dixon, he's a bit of a speed merchant up the neck, 2.3 seconds. Jaden Mainland is right there with him. Come on, Jaden, push him along. Let's see what he can do. A long blow time for the Dixon. 11, 12, 13 seconds. He turns to the last side. He's looking at the Goss time. He wants to eat that time alive. Down the last side, 19, 20 seconds. Chris Dixon, he's really pouring it on. 24, 25. Oh, this sheep's kicking. Keep going, Jaden. Oh, some good times up there. Well shorn sheep.
Well done, guys. And the last two shearers in the senior. Before we move on to the open heats, the last two shearers in the senior will be Paulie Smith and Kyle Mitta. They can take the stand. Moving on to the open. And the two first open shearers will be Brett Roberts and Jack Fagan. So they're up next. Shane Island, Hemi Braddock after those two. Ray Kingsman, Dennis O'Sullivan, Hugh DeLacy, Sean Edmonds, Adam Broush, Wiki Thompson, Tama near James Rookie at the middle of the field. Marshall Guy, Lee Harris, Conan Takini, Floyd Neal, Tor Henderson, Dino Smith, Jimmy Samuels, Leon Samuels, Bo Guelphy, Corey Salmon, Parata Abraham, David Gordon. That's the running order for the open. These are the last two in the senior. Brett Roberts, Jack Fagan up next. Just waiting for Paulie to get set. Competitors, set, go. And away we go into the first hind leg. Kyle Mitta first into the neck. Up comes Paulie Smith. Went for the top of the head just as a rule of thumb. He's so used to it. And around into the long blow for Kyle Mitta. 12, 13 seconds on the clock. Now he's pumping. He turns for home down over the shoulder. Paulie Smith a couple of shots behind. He turns now. Kyle Mitta from Masterton. Down into the flank and right out onto the back leg. 24 seconds gone. Another couple of shots. And he's over the top. Oh, sheep. No, it's done anyway. Oh, Paulie Smith. Good strong finish from that fella. He was only a second in it at the end of or not even a second. He was a wee bit behind turning for home, Tuma, but he made up that time down the last side. 29 second shears for both those shearers. Let's see what our judges got to say. Kyle Mitta, 29. That time counts. Paulie Smith, 29 second shear. Time counts. Well done, guys. Two green lights. So that's our senior boys. We'll take the top 8 out of the senior for the semi-final, which will be after the open heats, obviously. And we'll move straight into the open heats. And we'll have Brett Roberts and Jack Fagan up on the stands. So this one, as you can see by the banner to the right of the stand and on the screens, is sponsored by New Zealand Wool Scouring Limited. So big thanks to all our sponsors here. $800 first prize for this speed shear tonight in the open. $500 first prize for the senior. So our first two open shearers up on the board, and what a start. Tuma, Brett Roberts from Southland and Jack Fagan from the King Country. Two of our best young up-and-coming shearers. Been in the open for a season or two now, so they've got a bit of experience, but they're just getting better and better every year, these two.
Yeah, well, Jack Fagan, I think he'd be the #1 ranked speed shear specialist in the country. And Brett Roberts, he's won his fair share of speed shears. I think he's actually equalled the fastest time with 14 seconds, just over 14 seconds. We're just waiting for the thumbs up down the back.
Yeah, we got it, so we can go. So competitors, set, go. Where we go, Jack Fagan, Brett Roberts up the neck first. Jack Fagan follows, but not by much. Jack Fagan, now he's back with him round to the first front shoulder. Long blow time though for Brett Roberts. Open grade shearers this time. sweeping the wool off the backbone. They turn for home. 15 seconds in there on the last shoulder, so Jack Fagan's caught right back up to him. Down the last side they pour. Who's going to reach for the button first? Oh, nothing between these two shearers, Southland and the King Country. Jack Fagan. By a nose here, ladies and gentlemen. Brett Roberts, just a fraction of a second behind him, 24 seconds. Well done, you two guys. We'll have Shane Ireland and Hemi Braddock up on the stage. Good start, good shearing, good time, 2 green lights, good job. So Shane and Hemi. Ray Kingsman and Dennis O'Sullivan, you'll be next up. Good to go. Competitors, set, go.
Okay, both these shearers into the undermine. Ireland, Louis. Oh no, Hemi Braddock did the big mother of all undermines. He's not going to have a lot of last side. Down to the long blow work, these shearers. 11 seconds long blow time. Come on, guys, you're going to need to push it if you want to get to that 23. Down over the shoulder works, Hemi Braddock. Lovely little shearer from just down the road. Come on, Hemi, fill that comb up, mate, and get onto that cord. 24 seconds. Oh, 25.46. Well done. Shane Ireland, just down the road in Martinborough. Push the button, mate. Push your button, Shane. Cuz, push the button. Well done, brother. Good stuff.
Ray Kinsman, Dennis O'Sullivan up, please. And a red and a green that time. Ray Kinsman on 1, on stand 2 there. Dennis O'Sullivan on the 3rd stand. Ray just wants that light to come on the other colour after he's finished. He didn't want a red light. Just hold your fire there for a second, guys. Just waiting for the thumbs up from down the back. And here we go. Competitors, set, go. And away we go, smoking into the first hind leg. Dennis O'Sullivan from Ireland. Up the neck he goes there together at this stage. Ray Kinsman round into the first front shoulder. O'Sullivan swings it, drops into the long blow. Kinsman 2 shots behind to the stage. Right up into the base here. They work 15 seconds on the clock. Last front shoulder for Dennis O'Sullivan from Ireland. Down he drops. Right into the flank on the last side. Oh, Ray Sheep gives a kick and a wriggle. Right out to the back leg he goes as well. Dennis O'Sullivan's turn to get knocked around where it cost him time. And he hits the button in 30 seconds. 32 for Ray Kinsman. So both those sheep had a bit to say about things there. And created a couple of second delay for both those guys. Well done anyway, fellas. Waiting for the judge's decision. We'll get Hugh DeLacy and Sean Edmonds up, please.
Thanks very much, Norm. Can we have all the junior competitors, please? All the juniors come up here to this table, thanks. Because there's a prize for everyone. So all the juniors initially, please. You'll know who you are. Sneak up here. 2 heats of you there was. Yeah, I'll call you back in a minute, mate. All the junior competitors up here, please. All the juniors, the 2 heats of juniors. Come and get a prize.
Just waiting for the thumbs up, guys, so don't panic. Just get your sheep set. And we have it. So Sean just roll his sheep over, get it into position. Ooh, he's got an obnoxious wee honey there. Shit, they're nice and round. Look at that condition on that sheep. But we'll just give him a second or two, Hugh, just to get it settled down. Now he's getting it settled down, and his handpiece is coming up. Are you ready, Hugh? Okay. Competitors, set, go.
Okay, we have Hugh DeLacy from Rangiora down in the south. Up the neck he goes. 4 seconds around the head. Sean Emmons a little wee bit behind, but that girl, she's just not cooperating. Long blow time, 11 seconds, and Hugh's turning to the last side. 16 seconds coming down. Come on, Hughie, keep it going, mate. Oh, look at this young guy. He is smoking down there. 23, 24 seconds. Come on, Hugh, pull. Oh, well done, mate. What a great cheer. Oh.
Oh, Huey, eh? He's in that much of a hurry. He knocked the button clean off. And Sean Edmonds, well done, Sean. Just wait for the judge's decision.
All right, I'll just butt in there for a wee minute. So we've got all the juniors here. The first junior with 40 points from Hadlow School, Eleanor Klitzer. Eleanor, you're here? Come and get your prize, buddy. From St. Teresa's, second, Awanui Grace. Come and get your prize. Only 1 point at 39 points. And from the Gladstone School, Mickey Quirk, who's 6 years old and had 38 points. So well done. And all the rest of you children, congratulations. I hope you enjoyed it. Come up and get a prize each.
So Adam on the front stand, Wiki on the back stand, and a red light for Sean. Bad luck, Sean. Green light it was for Hugh. 25-second share, handy enough. It was handy enough. We have the thumbs up from the back, so Adam Broush, Wiki Thompson, their turn, vying for a spot in the top 8. Competitors, set, go.
We have Adam Broush, one of the fastest hands in the business, and you just a little preview. Down to the long blow, works to Broushy. 7 seconds, Broushy. Come on, mate, let's go. Wiki Thompson, you can get amongst the two. The Wairarapa boy on stand 2. We've got Adam Broush turns the last side. The Dannyberg boy, come on, Broushy. Watch this hand, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to fly. 22, 23, 24, ooh, 25.49. Wiki Thompson. Well done, Wiki. That's a good share. Great job, guys.
So out the chute they go. That's their turn. They've done their best. 25 seconds. That's going to be handy enough for Adam Broush. Tomanenia, James Rookie up on the stand, please. And Adam's time counts. Well done. Ooh, Wiki Thompson, red light, bad luck, Wiki. Tamanenia from Gisborne, James Rookie from Tequiti. Tama, out he comes. Competitors, set, go. Away he goes, false start from Tama, but he's smoking into it anyway, up the neck, and now up comes James. Round into the first front shoulder for Tama, near 19 seconds on the clock. Now James Rookie, long blow time for as well, 13, 14, but Tama turning for home and his old sheep's waving at the crowd. Down over the last front shoulder, 19 and 20. Down comes James Rookie. Tamanini, they're right out of the back leg in 24, 25, 27 and hits the clock, and 28. James Rookie, just a fraction slower, 31.625 seconds for James. They probably both could have had better sheep and would have been a bit quicker, but that's the way it rolls. It's the sheep they got. That's the hand they were dealt, and they smoked them out anyway. Marshall Guy and Lee Harris. Marshall Guy from Kaio. Ton of talent. And Lee Harris from Australia. And James Rookie's time counts as well. That's a green light for James.
All right, can we just have all the intermediate children that had to go on the intermediate grade just to come up here nice and handy, please? Come over towards me. Thanks, Norm. Just wait till this sheet is full, mate.
So Marshall and Lee, would you get them set? We're ready to go when you are. So competitors set, go.
Okay, we have a couple of young guys. These guys would be under 26 years old, and they are absolute horses. Marshall Guy, he throws in the big shots. Long blow time. He steps over 10 seconds. He's about to turn to the last side. 13 seconds. He's got 10 seconds to get down the last side. Come on, Marshall. Wake it up, this young man who's a speed freak. 21 seconds. 22. Oh, who's your daddy? Well done, Lee.
Hey, I don't want them. They're yours.
Holy smoke, that's how it's done. Right, the intermediate with 41 points. And first is Jada Page Rafferty. Jaden, you won, buddy.
Two green lights, well done, guys. Conan Tekene and Floyd Neal up next, please.
Second place, also with 41, goes to Bobby G. Bobby G, well done. Where's Bobby? From Martin Boris School. And Jada was also from Martin Boris School, so there's two from Martin Boris School there. And School here, Balance. And third place with 39.5, so not much in it at all, Bridie King. Bridie King here.
So a couple of fellas straight out of the heavyweight division, these two boys. And we have the thumbs up. Competitors, set, go. And away we go. Floyd Neal, Conan Tekene, sweeping up the undermine together, through and up the top of the neck. Conan went for the top of the head, then realised there was nothing there. 7 and 8 seconds gone on the clock. Long blow plant time for both these guys. Sweeping up the backbone and turning for home. Floyd Neal just a fraction of a second ahead, but looks like a pretty small last side for Conan Tekene. He did a good long blow, but Conan Tekene's got him, I think, as he heads out the hole. Oh, cost him a second right there. Bad luck, Conan. Floyd Neal. 26-second share. Let's see what our wise men out the back have to say about those two shearers. Let's get Tor Henderson and Dino Smith up on the stage, please. Green light for Conan. Time counts. Where's big bad Dino Smith? We'll get him up on the stage. And a green light as well for Floyd Neal. Both times count. Well done, guys. Good shearing. Leaps up onto the stage in a single bound, ladies and gentlemen. Dino Smith from Gisborne, Tor Henderson from Kaiwaka. Set the sheep up. Competitors, set, go.
Okay, these two shearers dive into mine. Up the net goes Tor Henderson. This man can really get down and boogie. But Dino Smith is no sluggy, the long blow time. Both shearers, long blow, 11 seconds, they both step over. Tor Henderson, big long blow, as does Dino. Look at Dino Smith's hand, he's got a real quick whippy hand. But Tor Henderson's right there with him as well. 23, 24 seconds, 25. Oh, well done, guys. Couple of very good times up there.
Dino Smith just reaching for the button, a fraction of a second ahead of Tor Henderson. Well done, fellas. Let's get these two boys up on the stage, folks. The Samuels brothers. Jimmy Samuels on the front stand, Leon Samuels on the back stand. And a green light for Tor.
Okay, can we have all the seniors down here, please? Just to the table here, all the seniors, that one heat. If you make your way down here, please.
Oh, Dino Smith, bad luck. Red light, Dino. Time doesn't count, but Jimmy and Leon up here. Two very, very capable shearers, these boys. Jimmy, of course, needs no introduction as far as speed shears go. And Leon really hitting his straps just this season in the open competitions. South Island Shearer of the Year. These two will find a sheep. Just waiting for the thumbs up, guys. Don't panic just yet, please. And we have the thumbs up. Jimmy Samuels, Leon Samuels. She's a battle of the bros here. Competitors, set, go. Away we go. Oh, Jimmy Samuels, big sweeping blow into the first hind leg, but they're up together. Actually, Leon might be half a shot in front as they swing around and towards the long blow. Leon Samuels, Jimmy Samuels. Way up the backbone they go together. 12, 13 seconds on the clock. Jimmy down over the last front shoulder now. Or Leon just lost it. And he's way down on the back leg as well now. But Jimmy Samuels, 22, 23, going to be a good time from these two boys. Hits the clock at 25. 26 for Leon, well done. Jimmy, 1 second ahead. Good on you, fellas. Top shearers. Did you leave something on that stand there, Jimmy? I just need your pin number and I'll be right, mate. Well done, guys. And we'll have Bo Guelphy and Corey Sarmond up on the stage, please.
Okay, just while they're making their way up there, these are the seniors. So with 43.5 points from Y College, William Clarkson. So well done, William. You come and get your first prize, please. With 40 points, Maioha Rewise made it there from Chikora Kaupapa School. And third, Nahuya Salmon with 39 points. So well done, Nahuya.
Our shearers, just so you know, Hemi Braddock's time is 25.
And the rest of you...
5.2. So that needs to go up onto that screen up there. So that's Hemi Braddock, 25.52.
And we have the thumbs up, and the shearers are ready. Competitors, set, go.
We got Bo Guelphy, the contractor from up in the Gizzy area. We got Corey Salmon saying he's from Dunedin. Round the headwork, these shearers. Long blow time coming up, Bo Guelphy. He's the first one to step over. Look at this man shear. He shears like he is possessed and just wants to eat the wool off the sheep. Down the last side he works and out the last leg. We're on 21 seconds, Bo. 22, 23, 24. Well done, Bo. Good shear. Corey Salmon just finishing off. Well done, Corey. Back to you, Gerald.
Yeah, thanks very much, Tuma. Hey, look, I'd like to say thank you very much to Greg Herrick and all the organisers that put this on. I hope all the children enjoyed it. It was great putting it on for you. Congratulations to you all, and all the very best to all the competitors in the speed shear. Thanks very much, Norman. Thanks, Tuma.
Thanks, Gerald, for all your work down there as well. Well done. Parata Abraham and David Gordon, the last two shearers in the open heats. And then we'll be moving into the top 8. Ooh, red light for Bo. We're moving to the top 8 of the senior after these two shearers. So we'll get a draw for that as soon as it comes to hand. And a green light for Corey. Time counts. Parata Abraham, David Gordon. Both local men. Yeah. Got a wee bit in common, these two. Both from Masterton. Brothers-in-law. Good shearers. Parata's been in the open a day or two. David Gordon just hitting the open now. Competitors set, go. Away we go, the last two shearers in the open. But by no means the least is Parata Abraham. Swings around into the long blow. David Gordon's chasing hard. Long blow time for both these men. Up and turning for home as Parata. Sheep's giving a bit of a kick and a wriggle. And down comes David Gordon as well onto the shoulder. 16, 17, 18 seconds on the clock. Going to be a good time for Parata Abraham. Gordon's right there, the young fella. Over the tail at 24. David Gordon cleaning it up. Hits the clock in 28 seconds. So 24.334 for David Gordon. For Parata Abraham, rather. So a couple of good times there. Let's see what our old judges got to say about that out the back. Well done, guys. Give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. All our open heat shearers. 24 shearers. And we'll be moving down to 8. Parata, time counts. Well done. And a green light as well for David Gordon. Well done, guys. So we're moving into the top 8 of the senior. So we'll just get a draw for that from, oh, here we go. So the shearing order for the senior will be Paulie Smith and Arana Markery, Kyle Mitter and Gethin Lewis, Isaac Duckmanton, Chris Dixon, Paora Moanaroa and Simon Goss. That's the shearing order for the senior. So let's get stuck into it because we want to find the top 4 out of these guys. We'll get Paulie Smith and Arana Markery up on the stage, please. The top 8 fought their way out of the heats. 24 to start with. We're down to 8, looking for the fastest 4 with a green light. So once again, Johnson Brothers, a big thanks to Johnson Brothers for their support of the senior here tonight. Top prize tonight, $500 cash. Just waiting for a sheep and the thumbs up from down the back. Oh, sorry, it is 2. Supreme Auto Refinishers are the sponsors here, not Johnson Brothers. Johnson Brothers were kind enough to have the support of the blade shearers. So we've got a sheep by the look of it. We'll get them out. We have the thumbs up from down the back. And this is the first heat in the semi-finals for the senior grade, the Supreme Automotive Refinishers Senior Speed Shear. Paulie Smith, Arana Markery. Competitors, set, go.
Okay, we have Paulie Smith there from Taumaranui. Look at him, very calculated moves. And we have Arana from Masterton, the local boy. Where's all the locals? Come on, locals, get him behind this young man. He wants to make the top 4. A long blow time for both of these shearers. Paulie's probably one shot behind at the moment. Ooh, they turn at the same time. We're on 20 seconds down the last side work, these two young guns. But this Paulie Smith from Taumaranui, he's got the mean last side. Well done, Paulie. Keep the job right, mate. Your time might still get through. Well done, Arana.
Awesome, guys. A couple of good times. Let's see what the judges say. We'll have Kyle Mitta and Gethin Lewis up there, please. Gethin, of course, from Wales. Green light for Paulie. Well done, Paulie. Kyle and Gethin. We'll find them a woolly sheep, but not for long. Sheep, beautiful line of two-tooth ewes, supplied by Te Mātai. Big thanks to the team out there, Te Mātai. Oh, I don't know, red light. And we're good to go. Competitors, set, go. Away we go. The Kiwi and the Welshman up the undermine into the neck area. Oh, wee bit of tension got to go on there for Kyle. Cost him a second. Round into the first front shoulder. Long blow time now for the Welshman. Sweeping up the backbone of the sheep, and his sheep gives him a bit of a hard time. Costing him second after second, and hasn't finished with him yet. Down over the last front shoulder for these two shearers. Kyle Mita, though, just snuck out in front when Gethin sheep was kicking, but Gethin Lewis coming back strong. 27 on the clock, and he hits the button in about 28. Kyle Mita. So those two sheep didn't really want to play the game, folks. Bad luck, guys. That's the way the cookie crumbles, though. Isaac Duckmanton and Chris Dixon up on the stage, please. So Gethin, green light, time counts, and a red light for Kyle. Bad luck, Kyle. Isaac Duckmanton from Canterbury, Chris Dixon from the Wairarapa.
Okay, guys, the open finalists will be Hugh DeLacy, Hemi Braddock, Adam Broush, Jimmy Samuels, Brett Roberts, Jack Fagan, Pairata Abraham, and Marshall Guy.
Thanks, Tuma. And we have the thumbs up down the back, so we can start when we're ready. Competitors, set, go.
Okay, we have Chris Dixon, the speed merchant, working for Pairata. We have Isaac, you can give him a pair of scissors and he'll shear anything. Long blow time coming up for these two guys. Long blow time, we're on 10, 11 seconds, 12 coming up. Oh, both of these shearers have kicked. Come on, guys, try and keep it up. Don't let the quality slip because it might happen to the other shearers as well. We're on 23 seconds, still a good time. Keep it pumping, guys, push it along. Well done, Chris. Well done, shearers.
Oh, too difficult sheep once again, Tuma.
I think they have the wrong cologne on.
Yeah, they must have. Maybe they don't have any on.
Ooh.
Speaking of that, you wouldn't mind put some on as well, would you? Paora Moanaroa, please, and Simon Goss. Paora Moanaroa from Mikatahuna, good young shearer, this boy. So is Simon Goss. Simon Goss on top of his game in the senior grade at the moment from Mangamahu. A couple of very good, talented young men. Get the sheep for them if they sit. The last two heats they've had awkward sheep, so hopefully these guys will get a couple will sit for them and we'll get some good times out of them. So 2 green lights for Chris and Isaac. Both those times count. Thanks, Lance. Okay. Competitors, set, go. And away we go. Pawara, Moanaro up the neck. Sneaks around the back of the head into the front shoulder, just ahead of Simon Goss, I think, at this stage. 10 seconds have ticked over. Long blow time. Wiping the wool off the backbone, turning for home. Pawara, Moanaro first. Down over the last front shoulder. Oh, Simon Goss, sheep. You wee beauty, he's saying to it. Down over the last front shoulder, Moanaro finishes off in a very good time of 26 seconds. Well done, made the most of it. Unfortunately, Simon Sheep just wasn't going to play the game. Right out to the toe, over 30 now. Another couple of shots. Bad luck, Simon Goss. Definitely got the ability, didn't have the sheep. Awesome stuff, guys. Let's see what the judges say about that, and we'll be moving through into the top 8 of the Open. Shearing order for the Open will be Hugh DeLacy and Hemi Braddock, Heat 1. Adam Browse, Jimmy Samuels, Heat 2. Brett Roberts, Jack Fagan, Heat 3. Parata Abraham, Marshall Guy, Heat 4. That's the... and... green light for Polder. Let's see what they say about Simon Sheep. Oh, red light for Simon Goss, but he was kind of a wee bit out of it with that sheep as far as time goes anyway. So the top 4 green light shearers will go through into the Supreme Auto Refinishers Senior Final. And as soon as those results come to hand, we'll let you know who they are. So let's move into the top 8 of the Open, the big bangers of the shearing world, New Zealand Wool Scouring sponsored event. $800 first prize. And we'll have Hugh DeLacy and Hemi Braddock up on the stage, please. A couple of very, very good young shearers, these guys, in the Open grade. And doing well for themselves. Thanks, Lance. We'll find them a sheep very shortly, and we'll get out and get into it. The top 8 looking for the fastest full with a green light once again. Same as the senior. And we have a sheep. Yep. Ready to rock and roll in the Open. Competitors, set, go.
Okay, we have a boy from just down the road, Eki Tahona, and one down in the south, Rangiora. Long blow dropping into these 2 shearers. 8 seconds. Oh, she's a mirror image at the moment. They both step over together. Braddock, he's the first one down the last side. Braddock, where's all your whānau? They should be cheering because you're going to really smoke this one out. 1920, who's your daddy? Woo, that's what we want.
There we go, folks. That's Shearing. 21 seconds for both those shearers, a 21.213 and a 21.859. Adam Browsh, Jimmy Samuels up on the stage, please. Green light for Hemi. And a good time, 21 seconds. Hugh DeLacy just waiting with bated breath. Yeah. And green light as well. Well done, guys. So the top 4 in the senior, and this is the order they'll share in. Gethin Lewis and Chris Dixon in the first heat. Paulie Smith, Pawara Moanaroa, the second heat. So the top 4 in the senior, that is. Well done, guys. Look at that. Okay, so Adam Brush, Jimmy Samuels, just waiting for Jimmy Sheep to settle down a wee bit. And just hang fire, boys, because yes, we have the thumbs up now. Okay. Competitors, set, go. Away we go. Ooh, up the neck they go already. Adam Brush round the back of the head. Jimmy Samuels not leaving anything to the imagination either way. Through the long blow he goes, sweeping up the backbone. But Adam Broush turns for home. Now Jimmy. Down over the last front shoulder they go together. Winding into the flank on the last side. Oh, Jimmy just got tangled up a bit, but Adam Broush, 19 seconds. 20 seconds got the clock. Oh, and it's another 21-second Shear. Adam Broush. Just a fraction behind him is Jimmy Samuels. Adam Broush, Jimmy Samuels. So that 21 looks a popular time in the Open. Brett Roberts and Jack Fagan up on the stage this time. Waiting for the judges. Oh, these two sure together in the heats. Jack Fagan and Brett Roberts, so the first year is up, so good to see them both back. Oh, red light for Adam Broush it was. Bad luck, Adam. And he had that 21-second Shear as well, and Jimmy Samuels, time counts. Is it good enough to get into the top four? We'll find out very shortly. Big bad Brett Roberts, Corny they call him, and Jack Fagan. Current champion, I think. I think he's the current Golden Shears champion. Just waiting for the thumbs up, guys, so don't panic just yet. Yes, we have the thumbs up. Okay. Competitors, set, go.
Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Fagan, nice deep undermine. Brett Roberts dropping into the long blow. The long blow time for Corny, 8 seconds, and he's about to turn to the last side. You'll just see that Jack's time's a little bit slow because he started a little bit after. Down the last side, work these two shearers. Corny, give it Corny, full comb. Where's all the support for Corny? Jack Fagan making a run at him as well. Oh, well done, shearers. That was pretty fast and furious, Norm.
22 and a 23 certainly is. All the fluff coming off in 20-odd seconds. Awesome stuff. So, Parata Abraham on the front stand, Marshall Guy on the back stand. Marshall Guy, 22 seconds in the first round. He had the fastest time in the first round. Can he do it again? Got to get the sheep, though. The sheep are just having a bearing on proceedings here tonight. These big Timatai Tudus, they're strong, powerful. But if they sit there, beautiful shearing. Red light it is too for Brett. Bad luck, Brett. I think he left a bit of a flag on the tail of that one. And Jack, just waiting for Jack's light, and a green light it is. Well done, Jack. Time will count. And we'll just wait for the thumbs up from down the back before we set these guys into gear. The last two shearers in the top 8 of the Open. Okay, we're ready. Competitors, set, go. Oh, up their neck for Parata Abraham this time. He wants to be in that top 4. Marshall Guy not far away. Long blow time, sweeping up and towards the air. But Parata Abraham turns for home in 12, 13 seconds. Down the last side he falls. Right out of the back leg in 16, 17. There you see some Shearing, folks. 19 seconds Shear and 22. 22 for Marshall Guy, so right there as well. 19 seconds and 22 seconds for these two shearers. So those lights are off the last shearers. The red and the green lights are off the last shearers. Let's see what the judges have got to say about these two, because they were some smoking times. Parata Abraham, fastest time of the night so far. Has he done enough to qualify? Ooh, times count. Well done, Parata. Well done, Marshall Guy. So we're moving into the top 4. This is the final of the senior. The final of the senior. So as soon as their top 4 open grade shearers come to hand, we'll let you know who they are. The final of the Supreme Auto Refinishers Senior. They've sponsored the event to the tune of $1,000. A big thanks to Supreme Auto Refinishers for their support of our senior grade shearers here tonight. Let's get them up on the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Gethin Lewis on the front stand, Chris Dixon on the back stand. The fastest 4 in the senior, looking for a winner out of these 4 shearers. Chris up on the stage, he is, and here comes Gethin, a Welshman on stand number 2. The local boy on stand 3. This is the final. Don't be scared to make a bit of noise for these guys. If you've got a favourite up there, let us know. All right, so just to clarify, just hang a second, guys. Just to clarify, this is a semi-final. We're taking the top 2 into a final. All right? They still get paid their prize money 3rd and 4th, but we're all set to go. We'll look at the final of the semi-final of the senior. Competitors set, go.
We have Gethin Lewis, the international playboy, up the neck he rolls. Chris Dixon, the local boy. They're dropping into long play. Oh, the Dixon, the local boy. Get him behind the local boy, you Masterton people. Down the last side, we're on 13 seconds. The international playboy's getting wasted. Here we go. Come on, Chris Dixon. We're on 20, 21 seconds, 22. Oh, Gethin Lewis got a little bit hooked up on the last side.
Yeah, got a little bit hooked up. I don't know how he's going to go with that. A wee bit taken off. So, Gethin Lewis, Chris Dixon, they've had their share. Green light it was for Chris. So just to, once again, the top 2 shearers out of this will go through into the final. And we'll have Paulie Smith and Paora Moanaro up on the stage, please. Ooh, bad luck, Gethin. Red light there for Gethin. So the top 4 in the open will be Marshall Guy and Hugh DeLacy in the first heat, Hemi Braddock and Parata Abraham in the second heat. So looking forward to that very shortly. Marshall Guy, Hugh DeLacy will be followed by Hemi and Parata. And once again, looking for the top 2 out of that grade as well for the final. Have the thumbs up? Okay. Competitors, set, go. Away we go. Paulie Smith, bottom monitor, looking for a spot in the top 2. Up the neck comes Paulie, but Paora Moanaro round into the long blow already. That young fella from Mekatahuna, he can fair wind into it. Another couple of shots, he'll be turning for home. Paulie Smith just about there as well. He does a big long blow under the front leg for Paora. Down under the back leg, another couple of shots, he'll be all done and dusted. 23 seconds, looking for a green light this time. Hits the button. 25 seconds, and Paulie Smith right there as well. Give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen, our semi-finalists for the senior. Looking for the top 2 out of that, and we'll bring them into a final very shortly. Next, we'll be moving into the semi-finals of the Open. Just wait for Paulie Smith's results. Paora, green light, 2 green lights. Well done, the mole judges are happy out the back just for momentarily. And the top 4 in the Open, once again looking for the top 2 for the final. And the first heat will be Marshall Guy and Hugh DeLacy, those boys. You're on the front stand, Marshall, and Hugh on the back stand. These were the fastest 4 out of the 24. Looking for the fastest 2 out of these 4, and we'll find a winner out of those 2 to receive $800 cash, courtesy of the New Zealand Wool Scaring Limited. Second prize is $450, third prize $250, fourth prize $150. We'll just let Marshall get his sheep set. He wants a good start. Without a good start, you can't get a good finish. Okay, he stepped into it. Competitors set, go.
Okay, we have Marshall Guy from Kyone. We have Hugh DeLacy. 2 young guns. These guys are fresh into the open. Long low time. We're on 3 seconds. Holy smokes, these guys are flying. Down the last side work, these shearers, you're going to have to see what the time is a little bit later on, ladies and gentlemen. We will have the time, but keep it going, guys. Oh, there's our time up there. We're under 20. Marshall Guy under 20. There's a great shear.
Clocks weren't on, but it'll be up the back. Hemi Braddock and Parata Abraham vying for a spot in the top 2. Hemi Braddock from Ike Tahuna and Parata Abraham from Masterton. Like I said, looking for a spot in that top 2. Both these shearers more than capable of going on through there. Let's see what the sheep have got to say about it. In the top 2 in the senior, folks, Paora Mawanaroa and Chris Dixon. They are a top 2 in the senior. Ooh. Red and the green. Marshall Guy got a red light. Hugh DeLacy with the green. Bad luck, Marshall. Just waiting for the thumbs up down the back, guys, so just don't panic just yet. Red and a green. It's bad luck. And we have the thumbs up. Here's a set. Competitors, set, go. Away we go. Parata Abraham, Hemi Braddock. Parata with the fastest time in the top 4. Looks like he's swinging into it this time as well. Parata Abraham way up the backbone. Turning for home. Can't see the clock. About 11, 12 seconds it is. Down the last side he paused. 15 seconds on the clock. Another couple of shots for Parata. But Hemi Braddock coming back at it. Parata hits the cord in about 20. Hemi Braddock just had to take a wee bit more off over the tail, and he's got the cord as well. Hit the button rather, and out they go. So just watching Parata's time, clock stopped in about, bang, 20.526 by the look of it. Let's see what them old judges got to say at the back though. They've got a fair bit of bearing on this. Green for Hemi, time counts. Parata Abraham, fastest time, or faster time. Green light as well, well done to those 2 shearers. Time counts. And a big thanks to our judges out the back for their work. Dave Brooker, Kevin Boyd and Matt Johnson. Ooh, she's finals time here, Tuma. She's finals time here. The 2 shearers that cheering in the senior final. Paora Mawanaroa and Chris Dixon. They're over here. About to battle it out up there. We'll just catch our breath for a moment. We'll have the results for the Open to you as soon as they come to hand. $500 first prize in this event, courtesy of Supreme Automotive Refinishers. Big thanks to Rion Madden and the team out there at Supreme Automotive. Let's get them up on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, on the front stand, Paora Moanaroa from Ikitahuna. And your local man on the back stand, Chris Dixon from Masterton. These two are the finalists. 24 shearers to start with in the senior grade. Down to 8, down to 4 now. These two are going to have a ding-dong battle over the one sheep, looking for the quickest green light time. Just don't panic yet, boys. We're still going to wait for the thumbs up from up the back. So Paora and Chris, I think the time clock's going to be on the big screen, the bottom of the big screen. It's down to these two in the senior. Who wants that $500? Of course, the sheep has to play the game as well. We have the thumbs up. This is the final for the senior grade, ladies and gentlemen. Competitors, set, go. Away we go. First time leg under one. Chris Dixon up there. Paora following closely, but Chris Dixon. Long blow time for the local boys. He winds his way up the back bone of the sheep. Round comes Paora. Another couple of shots. He's going to turn for home, but Chris Dixon already been there and done that. Last front shoulder. Paora Moanaroa though. He's coming back at him. Right out to the back leg for these two shearers. Another couple of shots. Chris Dixon is, oh, how close was that? How close was that? Chris Dixon just pipped him at the post with a 22.5. Very, very close. What a finish from Paora Moanaroa, ladies and gentlemen. Well done to those two shearers. Give them a big hand once again. Our two senior grade finalists. Absolutely riveting stuff. So our two shearers in the open final. This one sponsored by New Zealand Wool Carrying Limited. A big thanks to our sponsors tonight. The two shearers are Hugh DeLacy and Parata Abraham. She's a north-south battle, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get them up on the stage. Hugh DeLacy on the front stand. Parata Abraham down the back. Both times were green lights in the senior. Not that it matters, they're there anyway. Hugh DeLacy, young gun from Rangiora down south. He'll be absolutely stoked to make this final. Parata Abraham from Masterton. Let's find them a sheep, and we have the thumbs up from down the back, so we're going to be into it very shortly. Hugh DeLacy, Parata Abraham, north versus south down here, ladies and gentlemen. Go the south.
Hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen, because Parata's bringing it home.
Okay. Competitors, set, go.
Parata Abraham, blow for blow. 4 seconds, long blow time coming up. We're on 7 seconds. We turn to the last side.
Come on, you.
Wairarapa Abraham, he's a little wee bit behind. This Hugh DeLacy is the order because Wairarapa is smashing it. We're on 19 seconds. Woohoo! Yeah.
You just saw it there, folks. Well done. Parata Abraham, Hugh DeLacy. Parata just finishing a fraction in front of Hugh. Well done, guys. Give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen, once again, our open grade finalists. And all our shearers here tonight. 24 down to 8, down to 4, down to those two in each grade. So now you can see the times up there, folks. So we're just going to get everything confirmed and we're going to get straight into the prize giving. Let's find some winners for our grades and some minor place getters. As soon as those results come to hand, we're going to get Tuma up there to do the prize giving for us. So a big thanks to our sponsors, Supreme Auto Refinishers in the senior, New Zealand Wool Shearing Limited in the open. Thanks for your support. Really, really appreciate it. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So just while we're waiting, also a big thanks to everyone involved with the speed shears here tonight, right from the farmers at Te Mātai. Great team out there, beautiful stock, absolutely fantastic condition. And our sponsors, of course, Supreme Automotive Refinishers, New Zealand Wool Shearing Limited. To the teams that crutch the sheep up, I know that's a big, big job, so thank you very much to the shearers and the wool handlers that crutch the sheep up for us. The trucking company, of course, bringing them out here and home. And the wool handlers down there. Our judges out the back. Our judges, Dave Brooker, Kevin Boyd, Matt Johnson. Thanks to our points team up the back. Well done. Thanks, Tuma. And anyone else involved, thank you guys very, very much. So don't go too far, folks, because we're going to give some prizes out very shortly. And Tuma's going to get up there and we're going to give out a wee bit of cash courtesy of our sponsors. Well done.
There's a phone up here on the microphone desk. If I can unlock it, kia ora. You can pick it up from... You can pick it up from our man out the front. Our safety man there said if you can unlock it, you can have it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I was going to present the senior speed shear prizes, and the sponsor for this was Supreme Automotive Refinishers. And on behalf of Rion Madden, we are very, very proud to have sponsored this event. Very sorry they can't be here, but they're watching it live stream at the moment, www.goldenshears.co.nz, and they loved every moment of it. So we're going to call these shearers up. In first place, from Masterton, Chris Dixon.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank all the organisers, the sponsors for sponsoring the event, all the other shearers and everyone who come along. Have a good night and be safe. Cheers.
In second place, from up the road, Polder Moanaro. In third place, Paulie Smith. And in fourth place, the international playboy, Gethin Lewis. Well done to our senior champions. I'd like to invite Duncan Mackay to the stage, please. Duncan was the sponsor of the Open Speed Shearing, and he's just going to say a few words.
Yeah, once again, it's a real privilege to sponsor this marquee event, and the sheep certainly put up a good fight, and the shearers came back with a less than 20-second shear, and it really was impressive. As a company, we're all about wool, and part of that, I'd just like to mention, is we've been having issues with contamination, plastic, cloth and steel. So if you could please keep your sheds tidy, farmers and shearing contractors, maintain your high standards. So I'll pass you back to call up the winners. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Duncan. So plastics, metal and cloth. Okay, that's something that we can all work on as a team between the shearing contractors, farmers and the workers as well. So in first place to receive $800, Pairata Abraham. Congratulations, Pairata. Done it again.
Yeah, thank you, Tuma. First and foremost, a big shout out to my Christian faith. It's definitely it's what keeps me learning. I'm a bit of a dreamer, but because of that, my growth gets better. But big shout out to New Zealand Wool Scarrows Limited and Duncan Mackay. Also, big shout out to the crutches, David Gordon and Bruce for the sheep and everybody that come along. Thank you very much. Have a great night.
In second place from Rangiora, Hugh DeLacy. In third place from Ekitahuna, Hemi Braddock. And in fourth place, he had the fastest time for the night, Marshall Guy. Our Open champions, ladies and gentlemen, please give them a hand as they leave the stage, and our sponsor, Duncan Mackay. Well, that wraps us up for another day, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be starting off first thing in the morning, I think 7:45. If you can't be here, you can tune in via the internet, www.goldenshears.co.nz. But take it easy if you're drinking, please don't drive. Kia ora.
stay in peak condition and how they can keep going and keep performing and winning. And so it's no different in the shed.
Sometimes, you know, someone's better off having a couple of days off to rest and recover than like thrashing through it. And I think that's the main one is just having that time out to get refresh yourself and then come back stronger again.
Look, we all have things that bug us and that are frustrations on the job, and the wool shed's no different. So is there some things that are bugging you? The earlier that you can speak up about them, the better, because if you can, then you can sort it out. So let someone know, let your head ganger or your shed hand kind of know, or it might be the farmer, what the issue is, and the earlier you do that, the better. But if it's getting really tough and you need someone else to map out what needs to change for you to be back on track, talk about it. Get some other people and connect with other people. And if you've got a bit on your plate, share it around. Other people can give you a good perspective on things.
People in our industry, if you look back 30 or 40 years ago, we were sort of taught to be hard and push through pain. But it's also being aware of when your body's in trouble and looking after yourself physically and mentally.
Looking after your staff is really important. It's probably your number one factor. If you look after your staff, they'll look after you.
Finding it very difficult young people in the industry these days. So while we're here, we show them that we value them. And part of that is being about changing some of the attitudes, the way we did things 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago.
In the end, you know, it is all about people. We can't operate without having people, and I think the ability to have respect for your contractors, people that are working on your property and for your property creates a great outcome for everybody.
Guys, we've got a professional about it. They have tallies they want to hit, and you know, they generally just work to that tally, and they know how to do it. They can set themselves a pace where they know they'll win one or two sheep. It's bloody impressive how they do that, I reckon. I mean, it's bloody hard work. They're running a marathon every day.
My main message to farmers would be good toilets, good facilities, maintenance, keeping the maintenance up for everybody. That includes like catching gates and holes in walls and springs on doors. It's just common sense stuff. That's what shearers want.
When I was still shearing, I walked into a shed one night about 9 o'clock down in Hunterville, and the place was just gleaming. And it was polished, and everything was just gleaming in the shed. It was the first time I'd been there, and I thought to myself, sure, got to do a good job here, mate.
Business is all about people. If we don't have good people, well-trained, good facilities, good resources, and clean operating going forward, put stress on them, all of a sudden they might get injured or something might go wrong there, then I'm inclined to drive because I don't have people running our business.
In relation to performance and everything like that, I would start with your sleep. Okay, address your sleep, because without sleep we will not perform properly. Second to that, nutrition. Okay, so just making sure that within